guys, it's Michelle and Millie here. Thanks for joining us and welcome to my channel. I had a couple of you ask about how I create my intro for my YouTube videos and the title sequences. So I want to take you through step by step and show you how I create those using the Inshot app. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. Start here with my iPad, so hopefully you will be able to see this really well. This video is just going to be for how I do that intro and that title sequence. If you guys want to see a more detailed video of how I edit my videos for YouTube, just let me know in the comments and I will be glad to do it. I have Inshot. I have the paid version, so in settings I can go to Inshot and it tells me my subscriptions. So you can get Inshot Pro for 1 month for $3.99 or $14.99 for the whole year. So that's what I have. Use it often enough so I feel like that is justifiable. It's not like a super huge monthly fee. It's just once a year. The version of Inshot that I have, the Inshot Pro. Now I'm going to go ahead and open the Inshot app and we're going to create a title sequence for, let's pretend that I'm creating one for a plan with me for a Valentine's Day week spread. I've got options here, video, photo, and collage. I'm going to choose video because even though I'm going to create it from a photo, I want it to be a video, so longer than just a still photo. So I'm going to click on that and it's going to bring up options to include either clips from videos, photos, or all. So I'm going to choose photo. And I already have selected a red, just a solid red. You can get that just Google image the color red, screenshot it, or take a picture of something red, or do it on an Instagram story. However you want to do, just get the solid color you want, or it could be a print or picture, whatever you want to do. So I've got it here. It's already on, I think it's already on the right dimensions. So yes, it's on 16.9, which is what you'd need for YouTube. But you can also choose all different things for different social media sites or different sizes. So that's right. And since I selected video, it's already created a 5-second clip of just this solid red photo. So I usually like mine to be around 7 or 8 seconds because I like each element to come in at a different time. I'm going to click on this little clock duration and it's on 5 seconds. I'm going to switch it to about 7. Okay, and then check. And so now it's just a solid 7-second clip of that red. Now I can start adding whatever I want as far as text or stickers. I'm going to scoot it over a tiny bit into the clip so when it first opens you'll just see the solid red and you can see each element coming in. So right there is where I want to add my first text. So this is like your toolbar right here. So I'm going to click on the fourth one, which is text. It has a T. And this comes up and I can type in whatever I want. I'm going to just do all caps and type plan with me. Okay, so that's up there and now I can click on, I want to do, when it's a brighter color or a darker color, I like to have a lighter color text. And then if I was using a light color background, I'd use black or a darker color. So I'm going to go to this little color wheel right here and change the color of this text. And I think I'll just have it white because that will show up the best. This is a true red on this camera. Even though I have all the lights out, it's not showing up red. Let me see, make sure. Yes, I think you can still see it. It's a little circle here on the corner with the arrows. That'll let you make it as big or as small as you want or turn it. So I'm going to keep it about like that. I can always come back and change it. I'm going to have it kind of centered. Now with everything I add, I'm going to stretch it out so it's the entire duration of the little video clip, the 7 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on that there's little white bars on the end of either side of this text so you can stretch it either way, and I pulled it a little bit past. So what I'm going to do now is it's right there at the end. I'm going to put split and just delete that little bit where it ends at the same time. And now what I need to do is choose how I want this text to enter the video. So I'm going to click on it and then I'm going to click this little fourth icon, the little pencil. It says edit. And here is that's where I can choose the color like I did, and then also I can choose how it comes in by clicking this little moving dot. So the best way to get familiar with this app is just to download it and start playing with it. Just put a video in there and just play with different things, like how all of these directions, find the ones you like. There's ones that come in from the left to the right and back and forth. I'm going to choose this one and it kind of comes in from left to right, but it's like a rolling, like rolls it out, almost like typing it out a little bit. So I'm going to click that one, and it's showing an example there. So it just kind of flashes across, and it's on in. So that's how I want it to come in. It's always going to say in when you first click on it. Now for out, I'm going to click out. I want it to just go back the way it came. So I'm going to click that. And now this is the duration or the speed in which it comes in or does whichever one of these you want. So I'm going to maximize that so it does a little slower, and it looks, you can notice it more just coming in slower. So I've got that on the full capacity there. I'm going to click check, and now I can watch it back. So now my plan with me is in there. And next I want to scoot it over. After that's there, I want to stop it and add another bar of text. So it's a little bit, it's after the plan with me gets done rolling out. And then now I'm going to put Valentine's Day week spread. So I'm going to add text again. This one I'm not going to do all caps because it's kind of like a subtitle. Now, see how it's aligned on the left? I want it to be centered, so I am going to click these three little lines here, and you can either have it aligned to the left, centered, or aligned to the right. So I'm going to click center. You can also change the text size here, the letter spacing and the height. So I'm going to keep it at that. I'm going to keep it white to match the other. And now I want to select the way it's going to come in. I'm going to do the way I had it for plan on it, and it's already going to default to that, the last one that you used. So it's all set. It's going to come in this way, go out that way, and it is going to come in slower. So I'm going to check that. Now I can move it around wherever I want. I'm going to put it right under here. And a lot of times I'll separate these two with a straight line. So I'm just going to type out a straight line. Okay, so now I just do the same thing that I did for plan with me. I'm going to click on it, use this little white tab to drag it to the end. And I like to drag it a bit past just so I get it right at the exact same time, split and then delete that part. So now it's a clean cut at the end. I'm going to go ahead and use the little white tab to stretch it out, take off the excess. So now they're all the same, or they're stopping all at the same point. And I also want it to come in the same way the others did. So I'm going to click the pencil and edit, which it should already be that way. It is on that one, and it's going out on that one the same as the others, but I do want it to come in at the same speed or the same duration of time. So I stretched that out, clicked it, and now we can go ahead and watch all of it and see how it looks. So it's looking pretty good. Now it's time to decorate with some stickers, which is kind of like decorating a planner spread. Super fun. So I'm going to go into right after when that line started, after it gets all the way across. You see how each item is staggered a little bit? So now I want to add sticker. So just click sticker. It's going to come up to these. I don't ever use these ones. I go to GIF right here, or GIF, whichever one it is. I never know. And I click on that, and after this comes up, mine's already on stickers because that's what I did last time, but you can also add a GIF or a GIF. So all of those are there, but I usually just use stickers. So I can search for Valentine's Day items, or like let me search box of candy. Okay, there's some little conversation hearts. I like this one a lot, this heart-shaped one, box of chocolates. So I clicked that and put that on there. Now I can go ahead and tap the screen, and this will go down and go ahead and position that where I want, but I'm going to keep this up so I don't have to search it again and see if there's anything else I want to add, because I can always delete it if I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and search Valentine's. Okay, so we get all kinds of little Valentine's Day stickers, just like you would on an Instagram story. They're the same, except for there's a wider variety on this app. Okay, so I'm going to click this Happy Valentine's Day postcard. I think that's cute. Okay, so I've added that, and now I'm going to just tap this part and get that to go back down. And I can position these where I want just by tapping it. The little box comes up around it. So I'm going to move this one down here and move the candy over here. And you can turn it, make it larger or smaller. And I could just leave it at that, but I think I want to add a few more things. I'm okay with that. Might as well go ahead and click each one of these and extend them, and then tap on them, split, delete the extra. Okay, and then I'm going to select the way I want these to come in. So on the box of chocolates, I clicked on it and just clicked the pencil, the edit. And this first one with the arrows kind of pointing diagonally is where it kind of comes in, like kind of pops up out of nowhere. So I'll click on it and show you. See? And I'm going to go ahead and add more time to it so it does it slower. And that's the in, and I want it to go out just the opposite way. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for the postcard, which it should already be on that. Add something else. Let's search, let's see, sparkle. So I clicked on sticker. I'm going to click on GIF again, and it's on stickers. So I'm going to search white sparkle so it will complement the lettering. And all these options will come up. You could do something like this. Make it bigger and stretch it out. Make it like a frame. So that's cute, but I would need to also, move these up a little bit. And let me click on the postcard, move it up. Make it a little smaller even. Now I'm going to click on whatever you want to move, just click on it here in this little drop down thing. And now I need to make this as long as the rest of them. I'm going to trim off the extra and select how I want it to come in. So edit with the pencil. On in, I want it to do that. On out, I want it to do just the opposite. Okay, and I've made it a longer duration, made it come in slower. So I'm going to click the check mark and watch it again. Okay, cute, but say I've decided, I don't really like that frame. So I'm going to go back into sticker, just click on it, and then you can delete it. It seems like really a lot of steps and a long drawn out process, but once it's because I'm just explaining everything in detail. Once you kind of get it down and do it a few times, it goes super quick. It's just kind of like creating an Instagram story if you're familiar with that. So I'm going to go a little bit in, and I'm going to press sticker again. It's already on sticker, but if I wanted a GIF, I could push that. But I'm going to touch stickers and search. I'm going to put Valentine's in again and see if there's any other little stickers I want to add. Okay, here's a little banner that says I love you. Let's try it out. I'm going to flip through and see if there's anything else I want. Obviously you don't have to do this at all. It's just I did have a couple of people to ask me, so I wanted to make this video, but it's something that I really enjoy, and I like that it gives it a little bit of a different little personal element to each video or specific element. And if this is not something you enjoy, definitely I wouldn't. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. It's just something that I like to do, and I enjoy picking out the little stickers and everything. I'm going to click those, and I can always take them out if I don't like it. Let's try this Cupid. Okay, so I'm going to click the picture to get that to go away. So I'm going to have the hearts just a little bit above, and then let's click on the Cupid and see how it looks over here. I think it's kind of cute. And then I also had that little banner that said I love you. Let me scoot over so I can put it right here. It's kind of busy, but I think it's cute. All right, and so now the last thing I need to do is make sure these are as long as the rest of the video. Check that, and then we can watch it back from the beginning. I'm going to just keep it like that, and so I'm going to just click this save button, and it's going to save it to my camera roll. So when I get ready to edit my video, I'll just put this intro in at the beginning after my plan on it intro, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so next let's look at my intro that I use at the beginning of every video. So it just started out with a solid background of, it's like a plaster or a stucco design. So I just started with that. And then I just had a couple of different size squares to come in, a photo of me some text and a few sparkles. So let's make one of those. All right, for some reason I couldn't get the camera to capture this one the same as the last one, and you could hardly see it. So this is a screen recording and a voiceover. So basically I'm doing the same thing I did on the last project. I just went into Inshot. First I select sticker and then choose from camera roll, and I'm choosing this solid taupe color first as my background. And so I resized that to the YouTube dimensions. And I changed the duration of it from 5 seconds to about 7 or 8 seconds. And now I'm ready to go on and select, go to sticker, and then camera roll. And so it brings up my camera roll, and next I want to just select this solid black to bring in. So I'm just going to resize it and scoot it over where it's just kind of coming out from the left. Make it as long as the rest of the video. Trim the excess. Choose how I want it to come in. And I'm going to have it coming in from the left to the right. Slow it down a little bit. And so now I'm ready to select another photo to add to it, another layer. I have this black and white dot print, and I'm just going to overlay that onto the black. Just kind of coming out a little bit from the left to the right. And then I also want to extend it to the end of the video, choose how I want it to come in and out, and the speed of how I want it to come in and out. So now if we watch it back, we can see that the black came in from left to right, the black and white dot came down from the top to the bottom. Now I'm adding a photo of myself because we're making a pretend intro. So I'm just going to place that, make it a little bit smaller, but place it on top of those two layers. Trim off the excess, make it where it ends at the same time, how I want it to come in. I'm going to have this one coming up from the bottom, and then when it goes out, going back down. So basically it's the same thing as we just did on that title sequence we created, but it's just using photos instead of stickers, but you still click sticker to get to your photos. And now I'm just going to choose a little rectangle of a lighter taupe shade and add that in. And repeat those same steps. Now if we watch it back, we can see it all coming together. And next what I want to do is add some text, and I'm just going to add plan on it. So I'm going to type that out. And then just choose a font that I want. I think I'm going to choose one of these cursive fonts. So this one looks pretty. I'm going to choose that and expand it a little bit, and then place it on top of that last rectangle, that lighter shade, just where I want it. And then of course fix the end, choose how I want it to come in and out. And now I want to add a little bit more text just describing my channel, and I'm going to say planning, lifestyle, and DIY. And I chose a different, like an all cap text for this. It's called Nixie1. And I'm just going to have that coming in right underneath there. So you see it kind of coming together, and you see how you can add as little or as many things as you want to it. So now I want to choose just a little bit of something else. So I'm going to go to stickers and just search black sparkle, because since the font is black, I want to keep it kind of uniform. So I see these little dots that I really like, that think will be cute, and I've added 2 of those. I'm going to trim them off and situate them where I want, choose how I want them to come in and out, and that is basically it. All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope the video helps. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if it did and if you liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!